I have been away from video making this past week due to COVID, and while I'm still on the back end of being ill, I am feeling much better. I want to thank all of the people who sent messages for support. It was really nice to see. I also want to thank our amazing patrons up front in this video, because thanks to your amazing support, I was finally able to replace my aging GTX 1060 GPU with a new RTX 3060, and the difference in performance to the game is just incredible. Hopefully this will mean much less stutter and drop frame rates during the videos on the channel, and again, thank you all so much for your ongoing support for the channel. Stripetail Compnay of the Skunk Works militia have an upcoming operation planned in which boarding a hostile vessel to recover a high value target will be necessary. This will entail pulling the hostile ship out of quantum travel using the quantum snare of our assigned Mantis, then having our raptors disable the target ship while fending off its escort fighters, and then having our raccoons board the ship, eliminate hostiles inside and capture the target individual. Because of the complexity of this operation, we've decided to run a training to dry run every stage. The target vessel is to be an Anvil Carrack, but to keep things interesting for this session, we would be disabling and boarding an Aegis Hammerhead. We were boarding up the Skunk Works Icarus and Ambitious Stream Station, ready to head out.
Are you all G-safe?
I believe all raccoons are currently G-safe.
Okay, we'll be starting quantum shortly.
We were jumping to a location between two Lagrange clouds where we'd have two Mantis lying in wait, and the first test of the snare would be Icarus itself. Here we go. We are being snared. Yeah, can confirm.
This X-ray actual, I'm positioning us in between each Mantis so we can jump to either one of them if need be.
Roger, okay, understood. Looks like the Hammerhead is on the move.
Good copy.
It's Raven 1, solid copy, over. Hope 4 is on the way.
And it wouldn't be long until one of our Mantis teams reported a catch.
Nope, you got him, Durgan.
Okay, we're heading to Durgan.
In on Mr. This is X-ray actual. Do you want me to quantum in right away or wait a bit? Alright, interesting news. We split the crew. Half of the fighters, or most of the fighters, are with Mr. Poppy. We have the Hammerhead on Echo and Durgan.
Roger, understood. We will move to your location now. Right, X-ray, no, go ahead and move us there because the fighters have been caught by the other snare. The Hammerhead is exposed. In a strange twist of luck for this run, the Hammerhead target and the escort fighters were hit by different Mantis, meaning there was a window in which the Hammerhead was completely exposed.
Redeemer, if you want to unload that tank with your missiles. Top 4 Raptors are due in AO any moment. Whoever has missiles, unload them on that Hammerhead. Stop when it holds ready. Hammerhead is disabled. EM is dropping.
Raccoons, Hammerhead is disabled. Even disabled though, we had challenges to overcome. The Hammerhead was not at a standstill and was drifting slowly in space, and its escorts had arrived. You need to get the airlock open. The Hammerhead is not stationary, so that might be a little bit hard.
Good copy. Clearing the AO and then we'll handle that in a moment.
This is Raven 1, we're going for the power systems, trying to disable them completely.
X-ray, raccoons, yeah, get us a little closer, the front airlock is open. Look out inside guys, check out inside. Okay, here we go. With the Hammerhead moving, there felt like a lot of urgency to get aboard quickly, but not observing its orientation would be consequential. Oh, damn it. Coming upside down. Fuck! I'm bleeding out. I got it. The airlock on the Hammerhead has threats from both opposite corridors and very wide avenues to the sides. Getting out of it would be a careful challenge. Sethius, yeah, from the angle you're viewing, you got someone down there. Reloading. Fuck, Sethius is down.
Incapacitated.
That's it.
25 minutes.
No, I'm being finished. Good job.
Oh, sorry, my Q shot.
Oh, that medkit's empty.
Here comes one shot.
Medic.
Shit.
Tried to get the straight tracer up.
Artax, Marquisio, there's someone engaging from
Took one
that
down.
side.
There's two of them down. There's two in the left hallway. One standing up and one laying down.
I'm in the right hallway now.
I was about to say it, I don't think it has one.
Now technically we could have made use of the cargo bay or underside elevators when drilling this because it was my Hammerhead we were using, but if it was a stranger's we wouldn't have this option. The front airlock though is always unlocked on a Hammerhead, and so we thought it best to stick with what is applicable, and the bottleneck would mean many of our test runs here would end in really high casualties. Yeah, Artax, see if you can get into a position where you can get a view inside for us.
Yep, I'm working on it.
Make sure you're orientated the correct way.
Yes, definitely do not go in upside down, that was...
Who wants to be the brave soul?
I guess
The doors.
if we peek one from either side, door open, door closed. Sethius, I've got your side of the door covered. If someone covers the left side of the door as well from the airlock, then we can engage anything that's on the other side of that door.
I'm watching the left side.
Okay, breach in now.
Okay.
One down. Medic.
Two down.
Straight away, so I got you.
Right side secure. Used to be still one standing.
Okay. Got it. Okay, shit.
Someone just blocked me.
Hits.
Matt, you guys are good.
I'm down. I'm dead.
Down to the bottom of the elevator shaft.
Okay.
Thank you.
Okay.
I'm kind of head injury.
Oh fuck! I got contact red. Oh, I'm dead. Damn.
Got one down. Are you dead?
Oh, I'm dead, yeah. Ah, shit, I'm dead.
There's three out front of the airlock on the lower section.
Another observation we made during this training session was that the Carrack we had nearby was once again back to respawning those that had saved their imprint there with no gear. This resulted in a lot of awkward body recovery, lots of floating naked people, and just slowed everything down considerably. We learned a lot about the considerations necessary for the upcoming operation, and some of the risks involved. The Carrack is less of a bottleneck to board, but still the lessons we learned here would be applicable. We'll have to wait to see how Stripetail Compnay fare on the night itself. As always, I want to thank you all for watching and send a huge thank you to all of our amazing patrons who you can see on screen right now. Thank you all so much for helping to support the channel. Patron contributions will allow me the time it takes to edit these videos together, and as I said, upgrade hardware, which has just been an absolute godsend this past week. I really appreciate the help, guys. If you are thinking of starting Star Citizen yourself, use the referral code in the description below to gain an extra 5,000 credits when signing up for a new account. And we'll be back with more from the Skunk Works Militia very soon.